With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? He will return this from deep in the... And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, it's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is. But to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media, we'll start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
McPherson's kick is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Prescott to throw it. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Tackled on the play by Myles Murphy. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field. guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Now Burrow changing things up here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
11.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
11 MT.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the 2nd drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it's the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical, because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. If you look at this Cowboy defense, we know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So on fourth down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And they'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Going to run again here with Pollard. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Smoke Monday. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
I'm wondering. 11.
Mixon with a first down carry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
This goes out wide from Mixon. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Burrow going to change things up. He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. An option handoff here to Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Burrow going to set up the draw. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! Joe Mixon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And the Cowboy first down.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And
he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Here's Prescott. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. This one incomplete. Almost picked up by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. And again, it's Prescott. And he is caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Pollard. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Throwing. Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
He's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their... There he goes, left side! Joe Mixon. For a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McPherson now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. They'll throw again. Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. To throw is Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
On 2, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
11, 18,
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 101 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And taken right on the 30. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. Give them 32 on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. Burrow giving it to Mixon on the option. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also have those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And they're going to speed things up here. And Chase will go in motion left. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
12.
Now Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
If this were baseball, we call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
12. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
They run for it with Mixon. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he's got some space here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Off the play fake, Prescott. He'll buy some time right. His throw incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as it gets this up to the 38-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in the game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. Rolling to his right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed him down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Here we go, here we go.
That's good for the Cincinnati Bengals.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Another try for Mixon. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we play 3.
Here we go. 11, 11.
Here's a run with Mixon. And boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming from the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Flush to his right. And some room to roam now. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. A good pickup there of 22. Prescott looks to throw on first. He finds his man, Pollard. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. Touchdown! Brandon Cooks, 46 yards. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now by word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there on the Bengal first. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try to loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
11.
At the 37-yard line.
11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 12 yards that time at a Cincinnati first down.
Here we go.
For a Cincinnati Bengals.
12.
First and 10 at the
They're trying to eat some clock with Mixon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because
11.
that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
166 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Here we go.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way, because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Again, it's Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bengals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Smoke Monday, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Here's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now it's Burrow. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
11, Thomas.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Bengals are poised to move to 8-0 as they extend their lead even further. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. One last shot now for Prescott. That is caught. Schoonmaker. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League. But
Sit high. Sit high. Here we go. Sit high. Here we go. Sit high. Here we go, sit high. Sit high. Okay, don't jump. Ready? Go.